Hello. Asahi, what is up? What are these spontaneous weekday streams? I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to stick to a schedule now, and it's kind of failing because today I was supposed to start 2 hours ago at 9. But I ran into a work thing, and so I was helping some colleagues out, and then I lost 2 hours. I was already like 10 minutes late, but then that happened, so never mind. But yeah, I wanted to still go live anyway, just for the sake of doing it, so that I don't get too complacent. And now we're here. So I am gonna stop at the normal time. I'm not gonna go overtime because obviously I'm working tomorrow. So that gives me 1 hour, or I should say 56 minutes, to start building out the website. Yay. I don't know how far we'll get, but I will be streaming again on Thursday, hopefully on time. So whatever I don't manage to get done, I'll obviously just continue. I was planning to do database stuff on Thursday, but I guess that's not really gonna happen if we get set back today. It's not that big of a deal. We should be okay. So last time on the stream, we were working on the design, but I think we'll just build it, and then we'll worry about adding the rest of the settings and stuff later. Let me see. Do I have this open? Yes, here we go. I don't know. Oh, should I switch theme? I feel like I should. I can switch it now because we are out of the thing. Should I use? Let's use not a light theme. I was almost about to switch to light. This is a nice color. I think I was using this one already, actually. Okay, oh, actually, this just reminded me of something else. I'm not sure if this will be its own page. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the power of friendship I call upon the moon. That's sort of... Oh, I was gonna say, that looked like a Twitch, like a global emote, but it's someone's emote. It's pretty cool. I guess I have one for Toast where it's like holding up 2 guns. So that makes sense. I was gonna say, so the website that I'm thinking of building might have different overlays, like a chat box, the shoutout overlay, other types. And I guess those should all be separate pages. But I don't think I want to worry about that yet. Because what we would otherwise do is make the page for our... Or maybe we should do that anyway. Totes, hello. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? It is. How is everyone's Tuesday going? Tuesday. I do like saying Tuesday because it starts with a T, so it makes sense, right? Let's just call this show. Oh no. The problem is that I already made the app. I called it... Oh, I guess they could be separate. Still at work. I hope you have a relatively stress-free day. Const shout out. Sport default shout out. Is this readable? Should I make it bigger? I hope that's readable. Let's not make a separate page for now, actually. Let's just leave it on the index and we'll worry about this later. I'm gonna make a new folder called components. Still at work, then gym afterwards. Nice. Oh, and Cult of the Lamb, of course. I've seen a lot of people playing it. I might pick it up because it looks like a lot of fun. It does. It reminds me a lot of Dwarf Fortress. Because I guess in Dwarf Fortress you kind of do control the entire sort of. Well, I guess in Dwarf Fortress you control every single character. But there were just like, it was very, it always did feel very culty because you were kind of like making a home for yourself. I remember one of my favorite moments in it was, so you have like a caravan that you start out with, and I spawned on top of this mountain. And so I climbed my way down and I sort of dug a entrance near the base of the mountain. And then that was kind of where I started digging out the base, and that's where I, like, you know, put all the rooms and everything for the different dwarves to do stuff. And I think at some point I ended up making I sort of ascended upwards, like inside the mountain, and I ended up making I guess like a graveyard, like a memorial place for the dead dwarves at the top. And I thought it was kind of poetic because the tip of it was like near the top of the mountain. It was like right under where the starting caravan was. So it's kind of like their tombstones were right underneath the caravan, which I thought was a nice touch. I didn't actually plan for that, but that's how I ended up digging. The way that I dug the staircases and everything just coincidentally ended up underneath the caravan. That was kind of funny. Turtle, hello! Oh my god. What is up? It's good to see you. I hope you are having a less sweaty Tuesday. It's not as hot today, I don't think. Yeah. It's cooler today. It was kind of raining on and off today, at least here in the southeast of the UK. Volterix, thank you for the follow. So kind of you. Let me see. I'm gonna head to bed soon and watch this in bed. I'm not gonna be on for too much longer because I was supposed to start at 9. I've been trying to stick to a new schedule, which is Tuesdays. I'm saying Tuesdays instead of Tuesday. I should just embrace my Britishness and say Tuesday. And Thursdays, and one day on the weekend. But I ran into a work thing right before I started stream, and from the US folks, because obviously it's like 2 for them right now. So I helped them with the thing, and then I started late, but it's okay because I don't imagine this taking that long. This will be full-on ASMR for me. I have thought about making ASMR, but I don't think I have an ASMR voice. I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't think I do. It says southeast, and that's really interesting. Are you southeast as well? I don't actually know whereabouts in the UK you're from. I do know you were probably close-ish to London because you were at Twitch London, and I didn't get to meet you, which is really annoying. But then again, Wiggles came down from Edinburgh, so I guess you could have come from anywhere. My character died of old age. Sahi, why? I mean, that's actually kind of a good way to go, so I'm not too mad about it. If I was gonna go anyway, well, I don't know. I mean, in a cult, old age is probably the best way to go. I didn't get sacrificed or like cannibalized or anything, so that's kind of good. Does your cult practice cannibalism by any chance? Oh, you just said underneath we almost accidentally ate you. Yikes. Hey, here to get some type trick. Wait, what? What do you mean? Like TypeScript? I'm not very good at well, I've been using TypeScript for a bit, so maybe I'm okay at it. I don't know. We're working on a website for letting people do shoutouts. Let me do the thing. I'm very much southeast. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's pretty cool. I'm from near Brighton. That's pretty much as southeast as you can go. I'm not in Brighton. I always say Brighton because it's like the one place everyone knows in the southeast. Let me do this. So we made this shout out overlay. Oh, that's kind of hard, difficult to read with the white background.
Where the hell did you all come from? Well, if one sprout and another sprout like each other, of course.
So this was from a few months ago.
Ooh, they dropped food.
And now we're working on a website so that people can sign in to get it for their own stream.
Get in!
Fall Guys. I've not actually played that one before. Oh wait, have I? I don't remember. I remember there was one where you push balls down a ramp. There were 3 teams, but I think they got rid of that one. I don't remember. Just use mic EQ fades. I don't actually have a wavelength open, but I guess I could do that. Just add some reverb or something. TypeScript tricks. That's difficult to say. Okay, well, I'm not the best at TypeScript. I do some TypeScript stuff, but like there's some like super advanced stuff you can do with it, which we have not really touched on yet. I don't envision this getting too TypeScript-y. This is pretty basic stuff. But I'm glad the TypeScript tag works, because that wasn't actually a Twitch tag. That's a custom tag. So I'm glad that that's working. Because I only had JavaScript before, and yeah, I got to add TypeScript in now. My cult not cannibalistic, however there's food on the table, we aren't going to question where it came from. Fair enough. It's kind of how the human race works, I guess. Do you ever need to merge for a class for a library that was natively written with TypeScript? Until that, I was having fun with TypeScript. That kind of sounds horrific. That's kind of like the bits of TypeScript that I don't really like is when you have to do really complicated stuff and the error messages you get in TypeScript are like a novel, because it's just like the same error repeated all the way down. Like they really need to work on the IntelliSense for the TypeScript errors. I think that's probably what will help it get adopted and used by more people, is if they kind of make it a bit easier to debug. Because I've definitely had my issues with that. But yeah, no, that doesn't sound fun at all. So I don't think I've come across that yet, thankfully. Let me see. So what I'm gonna do right now is I think move the header into a separate component. Oh, do I want to do that? Yeah, I do want to do that. So basically what we have right now, let me just go back to the site. I don't think I saved, so it should work. I'm already signed in, but if I sign out, we have this lovely sign in button on just a blank page, and then you sign in, and then you should authorize with Twitch if you haven't already, and it will just say, hey, do you want to log in with Twitch? And then it says we're signed in, and we have this lovely bunny that was supplied to us as a Twitch redemption. There's a Twitch reward, there's a channel points thing. If you want to add anything to the website as a placeholder, I will put it in. I can't guarantee I'll stay, but at least while we're developing, you can put in your own text or images and stuff like that. So save up enough points, and you too can add your own image to the site. I only made it 1,000 points because I can't guarantee I'll stay. The variables, if you want a variable named after you, that is probably likely to stay because that's only in the code. Let me do a barrel export. And then import this. What? Hello? Is this an... Oh, it's not an API. Oh, because this is a default export. Here we go. I'm going to return this. I'm going to import the other things. Mr. Wiggles, what the heck? What are you doing? Hello. How do you have so many points? You've never been in here before. Thank you for the moves. I'm confused as to how you have so many points, but thank you. How is it going? How was your trip? I didn't actually know you went away, but I guess it makes sense because you haven't streamed recently, so I should have known. What time is it? Okay, it's 11:30. We're okay. I got gifted a sub. Wait. And thank you for the follow. Oh, okay. I'm terrible at streaming because my follow alert, when I made my follow alerts and when I made my sub alerts, I gave them the same sounds. I should really separate them somehow, or just pay more attention. But I'm not good enough of a streamer to do that. So, but thank you for the follow, and thank you for the sub to Turtle. It's very kind of you. I debated not streaming today because, as you can tell, it's very late, and I should have started at 9, but a work thing came up, and I had to kind of do that. So, but I'm trying to stick to a new schedule now, which is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and one day on the weekend, because I would only stream on the weekend. But this project is never going to get done unless unless I actually work on it. So, trying to stream a bit more. I didn't go away. Someone came to me. Ah, well, that's even better. You don't have to. You traveled all the way to London, so it's nice when people come to you. Can you read me a bedtime story? I like your voice. I've grown to accept my voice, but I didn't really like my voice at first. If you have something for me to read, I will read it, probably. I could read code, but it's probably not as exciting. Export const header, arrow function, return, box as header, e.g. color, gray 700. Doesn't really work. What's the website and what frameworks are you using? React, yes. It is Next.js. So, recently, like a few weeks ago, or maybe months ago at this point, we worked on this shout out overlay. Let me see. This should work for you. Oh, is this not readable? Let me try and make it bigger. So it displays your profile picture, your name, 3 random emotes from your stream.
Should I do a TJ and basically just do it in camera? What does he do? He does like, this is my impression of TJ. They're strapping you. That's what TJ does when he does exercise, right? What can I pick then?
That was an interesting first clip to pick from your stream. I guess you do wiggle, yes. But yeah, so now we're working on the website to let people log in and add it to their stream. We did a design stream over the weekend. I'm terrible at website design, so this is all going to probably change. But it did give us at least a sort of thought into like how we want to structure the database when we get to the database. Like, for example, these settings, so you could let people pick if they want recent clips, so anytime within the last 6 months, or you could say within the last month if you want a really recent clip. You could have them select by the number of views, so not like the 1 or 2 views that someone randomly clipped of like when you were, you know, away from the stream and they just hit the clip button by accident. So the popular ones, and then also the relevant ones, so it'll try to get clips of whatever you're streaming at the moment. So if you're like playing a game, then it might try to find clips from the person you're shouting out who is like playing the game at the same time as you. And then obviously like a duration if you don't want the clip to like be on screen forever. And then if you don't tick any of those, I guess it'll just be completely random. So yeah, we'll try to get all this working. I think these filters are probably going to conflict pretty hard, but I don't know. Is this through Triggerfy? This is not through Triggerfy. This is going to be a separate website. I haven't well, the working title is clip feed, so kind of like drip feed but clip feed, because it's like I want a functionality eventually where you get to just put it on and it pulls clips from your own channel, and then it kind of like makes a random compilation of clips, and I kind of want to do that, but this is like the first step towards that. The Twitch API has options for retrieving clips. Yes. So we will be using the Twitch API for getting clips, and we did actually look at this, and I think it supports all the options that we need. Oh god. Please. Where did it go? Get clips. So it's just this endpoint. And then you can set the broadcaster ID, so that would be the person that you're shouting out. And then optionally you can add the game. So this would be where we want to put the if it's like the current stream category, then that's what we put in. If there isn't any clips of the game that you're playing, like if you're playing something new that just came out and like none of the people that, you know, you're shouting out have played it, we'll probably just make a second request without this. So that's why it says attempts, because it might fail. It'll try to do its best, but you know, it's not guaranteed. Clip feed is nice. I'm glad you think so. I have had it in the back of my head for a long time, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it, so this is nice. I managed to secure the name on the Twitch dashboard as well. So we have that. I think someone took Triggerfire, which is kind of annoying. But I didn't realize until too late because I named the app. I just have a general one called Fire API. That's like what most of my stuff is built under. But I should have like made a specific one for Triggerfire. Oh well. Oh well. I think someone's also trying to extort me out of $2,500 for triggerfire.com, which is also really sad. But I'm not going to pay it because I would be giving in. It doesn't... Wait. Triggerfire.com. It's kind of my fault for not... Oh. Oh, maybe it's available. I don't want to distract you, but this is cool. I didn't know you streamed. Oh, no worries. I didn't really stream that much, honestly, until like the last week or so. I don't know why. I think just meeting everyone at Twitch London and going to Amsterdam kind of made me want to stream again. And now that we have like an actual stream project, I think, yeah, it's definitely more fun to stream these projects when I have something concrete in mind. Otherwise, I'm just wandering around doing nothing, or trying to like come up with an idea on stream, which doesn't normally work. Yeah. Glad to see you stop by. Fire loves distractions, especially in the form of cat videos. I did add a redemption for cat breaks now, so if anyone has... I guess I shouldn't call it cat breaks. See, the other thing that this will be good for is learning to multitask, so I can do that better. This should just be React, and then I should put this down here. I am going to try and end stream on time today, because obviously I'm working tomorrow, so I'm going to go for another half hour. I'm really not getting that much done, but it's okay. Today was kind of a throwaway day because I started really late. Sad. Let me just get the header in. By the way, there are also redemptions for changing the font and theme of my VS Code. So if you save up enough points, you can torture me with that. I'm kind of regretting saying that because I know Totes made me use Korean New the other day, and that was painful enough, but at least it was readable. I have a feeling that it's going to get worse, but I'm taking it one step at a time. This is going to be my bedtime watch. Well, I'm glad that I can make coding at least a little interesting. It's going to be more interesting once everything comes together and like people will be able to start testing it and things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. John, what is up? Good to see you. How are you doing? All the cool people are in here today. Alright, so now I need the session. So we're gonna do data session. This is just gonna let us know if people are logged in. Technically, I could pass the session in, but maybe I'm not gonna do that. And then this is a method, sign out from next auth, which lets the person sign out. And this will be React. And then we just need to import the button. There we go. Now we have a functioning header. So I can leave that there. Now we have a header. Look at that. Let me go back to here. So if I do sign in, doing the Twitch thing, it failed. Wait, what? Why did it fail? I was going to be meaner, but I decided to be nice. Well, it was a good... You eased me into it. Thank you. You've got such a lovely voice. Stop. Gonna make me blush. I've hearing... Oh, we've signed in. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I've gotten more accustomed to my voice, hearing it back now. But yeah. I don't have as a nicer voice as some people here on Twitch do. Basically, like, the global hub for nice voices. Alistair, hello! What's going on? Interesting hour for you to go live. Yeah. Does this remind you of the old days when I would be streaming from the computer lab at uni at like midnight? Actually, midnight used to be the time that I went live. That was like... Probably... I was pretty consistent back then. Consistently, like, bad at having a good sleep schedule, but it was... I was pretty wild back then, honestly. But that's what happens when you're living the student life and you have no reason to be up early in the morning, even though sometimes I did, and I would just not sleep the whole night. You know what? It's made us into a stronger person. I don't believe that, but, you know, I can lie to myself to make myself feel better. Alright, so I'm going to start making this. So we have the header. Oh, the profile picture in the header. Forgot. Okay, so we have the sign up button there. I think I'm going to leave that there. Let's replace this smiley face emoji with the profile picture. So we already have the image. We should already have the image in the thing. So all I need to do is add image. Source, session, user, profile image URL. And then we're also going to make the size. Well, let's just see what it does. I think it's going to make a giant face. My face is going to be giant. It is. You don't want to see that. How do I make this not be giant? Let me do 40 pixels. 40 is a good size. We'll go with 40. And we'll also add a border radius of 50% to make it a nice circle. Alright, so I want to do width 40, border radius 50%. Now when I log in, I should have my little picture on the side. Oh, Twitch just balked for a second. Okay, we're good. Hey, there I am. Let's hope no security comes by this time. True. I actually missed that. That was a good interaction. So for those of you who are unaware, when I was at uni, because, you know, that's the time to let loose, I would stream from the computer labs, and because I was up like there was like 24/7 computer labs, so they were open like, you know, the whole night. And I would go then like late because obviously I was streaming and I didn't want to disturb people, and you know, it was just it was like usually it was empty. In fact, most of the time it was empty except around like exam season, obviously. So I'd go there, I'd take my laptop because I would read chat on that. It was like my dual monitor setup, if you like. And then I would stream from there. And because I was there late, the security guards would usually pop their head into the room to check, like, you know, who's there. And most of the time they would just like wave at me, or they would just, you know, look in the room to see if someone was there. But sometimes they would actually walk up to me like while I was streaming. I didn't have I didn't use the camera at the time, so they weren't on camera. And I would just mute the mic, and they would just like ask me what I was doing, probably just to make sure that I wasn't like doing drugs or something like at the table. Yeah. You're good. Hello. How are you doing? I'm getting a MacBook tomorrow. What? Congratulations. I hear MacBooks. Well, I technically do have a MacBook that work gave to me, but I don't actually use it that much, to be honest. I do use it for when I need to test stuff on Safari because it's Safari and it's only available on Apple. But yeah, the times that I have coded on it is like, it is premium quality. It's just that the screen is kind of a bit too small for me. So if I'm working normally, I'll just use the desktop, and then I use the MacBook if I'm not at my desk. But yeah, it's really nice. M1 Air, nice. I think I have the same. I think, I don't remember, but yeah, it's really good. I just wish I like had a proper bigger screen. But I can see why so many like developers like using MacBooks, because it's definitely premium quality. It is a bit finicky. I think I overall still prefer Windows, but I won't fault anyone for using a MacBook. I completely understand. Alright, so this width is going to be 100%, please. And then the max width is going to be 900 for now. You know what? Should we... We should look into using layouts. Not yet, but eventually. I don't need text. I don't need image. How do I want to do this? Let's do this. Width is gonna be, the width is already 100. Oh, these layouts are really annoying. For sure, we'll change it to fit my window habits, or you'll use the Mac so much that you switch your window habits to be Mac habits. We'll see how that goes. Oh my god, I can't spell. Right. This then needs to be full width. I'm just gonna make the background color tomato just to debug it. Do I have to sign in every time? Oh, yo, what? Why is it not? Sign in. Here we go. I think we're refreshing things a bit too many times. Alright. Do we want to make a sticky header? I guess we do. I'm not gonna bother with the sticky header for right now. Let's say how high is this? I don't actually know. What was that? Chris, thank you for the follow. How you doing? How did you find the stream, if you don't mind me asking? I hope you're having a good Tuesday evening. Do you know a good way to find code templates? How do you mean? What kind of code templates? Like, what's the word? I forgot the word, but I think I know what you mean. Like starter repos? There's a better word for it. I don't remember what it is. And how high is this? 72? Okay, let's do calc minus 72 pixels. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what's this error? 424 context deadline exceeded. Yikes. I'm actually going to get rid of the sign-in page. Emma Jensen, hello. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good evening. Emma J. So nice to see familiar faces. Code templates. That's a good question. Normally I just, depending on what I need, I kind of just ended up making my own. And then I just have the repo, like the package JSON, and I just pull from that. And I guess it depends on what you're looking for. There are some ones, if you have a specific framework in mind, you can go to the libraries like Next.js with Chakra, for example, and like they'll have the basic. Well, I guess you kind of still need to copy paste it. I'm sure you can find repos on GitHub for like starters. I do have a GitHub trick though. If you do this, if you want to, so some people might know this already, but if you go to GitHub, if there's a public repo that you like the look of and you want to do some searching, go to the URL and type 1s after the GitHub link, and it'll open it up in a like a code editor. This is basically VS Code. You can actually search the repo this way. It's really handy, and that means that you don't have to clone the repo. So yeah. Setting up Webpack is always killing me, right? Yeah, I know what you mean. Just about to go to sleep. Hope building a website will go well for you. Thank you. I don't think we're gonna. I mean, we're already 10 minutes away from ending because I started late today, so I only had 1 hour of stream. But yeah, I'm at least getting a bit of the bass in there. But thanks. I hope you have a good restful sleep. I will be joining the world of sleep very soon as well. Maybe. Hopefully. Yes, I will. I'm gonna be good because I have work tomorrow. Linus, hello. You can also just press arrow. Can I? Oh, I didn't actually know this was a thing. What? That's so cool. They have their own thing? Okay, that's pretty sick. I wonder which came first. Because I've known about 1S... Well, I feel like 1S has been... I don't remember when 1S actually came out. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. Thanks for letting us know. Maybe I should just stop using Webpack. I mean, it kind of sounds like you're doing a lot of things manually. If you're using a framework, like a lot of stuff for Webpack should already be taken care of. At least in my experience. The only things I've had to do with Webpack are if I need to make some tweaks to an existing Webpack. If you're doing something like with React, like from Create React App, then overriding Webpack settings, I think, is pretty much impossible unless you eject, which isn't like the best option for everyone. But you can use things like Krakow to extend the configuration, which is usually the way that I go, so I don't have to worry about ejecting. What I'm gonna do is disable the... Is there a way in Next.auth that I can say force me to log in? You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Now I'm always logged in, or can be on this view, so I don't have to keep logging in every time. There's probably also a setting for disabling that, but we're okay. We are okay. What I'm trying to do... that's not what I want. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Super kind of you. Giving us a nice tip and following. 72. Why didn't this work? Oh, because it's centering to this. Right. So I actually don't want to align item center. I want to not do that. And then it'll go up. What is this? Oh, the scroll is because of this. This is still high, so I don't actually want... I need the height on this. I'm gonna make the header float eventually, probably, so... There we go. Now we don't have a scroll bar. I'm also gonna make this not tomato because it's like blindingly hot. I'll make it 600. There we go. So we have this in a bit, and then we're just gonna slap in some text. I don't use framework. I mostly do small code stuff, alerts and stuff. Gotcha. So are you kind of just using it to like minify your JavaScript and stuff? Is that what your use case for Webpack is? Because you could just run it through like an online minifier. If that's like your goal, and then you don't need to worry about using Webpack. But I can understand if you want to install it for the sake of like having it as part of your workflow. there a way that I can hide this? I don't like this giant thing on the side. Wait, I can do this, can't I? Oh, prototype needs. Oh god. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. Now I'm gonna put this over here without this. There we go. So now let me add a heading. Heading or header? I think it's heading. Overlay. I think I need padding for 8. I'm gonna make this size large. That's not large. 2XL. Oh, I need to add the font. Oh, you know what? I'll do that later. Text. Mackie J. It's a pretty awesome username. Thank you for the follow. What's up? How did you find a stream? And how's your day going? Or night, depending on where you are in the world. TypeScript. I also use npm libraries sometimes. Right. Oh yeah, I guess depending on the libraries you're importing, those might be needed. I think I would probably, if I were you, if I'm doing this a lot, I would struggle through finding the right Webpack configuration for your needs and then just commit that to a repo. It's just a lot of trial and error really until you get something that works for you, and then make a backup of it so that you don't lose it, and then you have like a base for yourself to work off of. You can just like clone a repo and like make that your starter project. I think that would be worth spending some time doing because it'll help you in the long run. Let me see. I'm trying to copy the text for this. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Right. I was just lazy. I didn't want to type it. Copy the overlay into there. Please. Margin bottom 2, 4. Like, I'm ignoring all of the actual like units between this text because none of this is accurate. I'm just using this for what do you call it? Like a mock-up. It's not to scale, I should say. And then I have the input. Should this be an input? I don't know. It's technically just text inside the thing. I'm gonna say not an input. Yeah, I don't think this needs to be an input. Let me do a box. And then I say border radius. Oh god, that scared me. Aiken, thank you for the follow. So many new followers today. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you. How did you find a stream? Or is there just not that many Next.js people on at this time? Normally. Okay, let me copy this. How do I copy? Inspect content. Paste. And then I want to give this a padding of 4. And let me give you a background color tomato so I can see you. Oh my god. No. Why did I make it 50%? That was horrific. Yikes. Go max width for the top bar. Wonder how look on 4. Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. I should probably cap that. I should just make it the same width as this, shouldn't I? Good point. It's gonna stretch out otherwise. It's such a nuisance having to deal with such big screens. It used to be the case that we would only have to deal with small screens, but now we kind of have to do responsive. Well, responsive for big screens is kind of just limiting the content, but still. It's still annoying. I'm actually going to get rid of this margin bottom. I'm just going to say on this display flex. Oh, do I want to do that? Let me try it. El Boyka. I don't know what that says. I'm not going to translate it because it could be bad. So if you could keep it to English, that would be really great, because then that way I know what you're saying. But hello. Hope you're doing well. Display flex direction column gap 4. There we go. Might be a curse. Yeah, I probably shouldn't read it out loud because bad voodoo stuff will happen. It's Twitch, so you know anything's kind of possible, unfortunately. I'm gonna make this gray 700. I'm gonna change the font to Inter probably next stream because we are pretty much out of time. I'm just gonna check what else. Oh, there's the copy button. Let me do the copy button and then I think we'll probably wrap up the stream for today. At least we got this in. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to make a new file. I'm gonna call it notes.md. I'm going to say, oh, we're going to start building up a small checklist of stuff that we need to do. Add max width to header. Build out page. There we go. There we go. Let me see. Right, that's in. Let me just put in the copy button and then we will call the stream here for today. I will be back on Thursday, probably, hopefully, starting at the actual time, which is 9 BST. So that would have been 3 hours ago. And then, so the weekday streams should hopefully be 3 hours each on Tuesday and Thursday, and then maybe a stream on the weekend. I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday yet. It might be either. It might be just a surprise. We'll see. And then yeah, we'll get to continue a bit of this a bit at a time. The mix just ended, which is a good sign for me to end because they're an hour each. So let me just play this song. Not too loud. I'm just gonna throw the copy button in here real quick. Not like that. Like that. Oh, I actually kind of like that. We kind of do need to come up with a proper design for this site, to be honest. Oh, you know what I should do? I should call this a H stack. Hey, kind of like that. I should start using stacks more. That's a good point. Let me make a to-do list. Adds, replace with stacks. Alright. Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it, even though today was a really short stream. I apologize, but I wanted to go live anyway, just, you know, for the sake of having gone live. I will be back Thursday, hopefully. And yeah, I am probably gonna pass you off to... Let me see. I'll raid Blacksmith, because I don't think I've raided him for a very long time, because I don't usually stream during the week. He is playing Apex, and he is a otter. I should add an otter redeem to the, what do you call it? The, thing. Also, I have a raid come on now. Are you guys proud of me?
Ooh.
Look. Look, it's so cute, isn't it? Cannot read. Uncaught raid error. Cannot read property raid of undefined. It's perfect. Alright. Everyone take care. And I will catch you next time. Peace.